In this first lesson, we build the foundation for everything in GCSE Maths, understanding what number means and how they are connected. Let's maths it up. Let's start with some warm-up questions. You're going to pause the video here and try these questions. Lock in your answers, put them in the comment section. When you're ready, press play. If you said those answers, 4,000, 0.6, 6, and 12 are even numbers, you've got them correct. Well done. Let's look at the place value chart. Now we have 3,425.71. Each column in the place value chart, when we're going this way, we keep multiplying by 10. And if we're going this way, we keep dividing by 10. Now, if I look at the 3, the value of this 3 would be 3,000. You can write it in figures or you can write it in words. If I take a look at the 4, the value of the 4 is going to be 400. Similarly, the value of the 2 is 20. The value of the 7 is 7/10, can be written as a fraction or even as a decimal, 0.7. We have different types of numbers. First type of numbers is natural numbers. Natural numbers are like the way we count. We start counting from 1, natural numbers starting at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes on forever and ever. So 5 would be a natural number. 7 is also a natural number. Next, we have whole numbers. Whole numbers include natural numbers and 0. So it starts at 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes on forever. Integers are negative and positive whole numbers. So we can have, for example, -1 is an integer, +5 is an integer. Next, we have even and odd numbers. An even number is a number that is divisible by 2, meaning that 2 can go into that number without leaving a remainder. For example, 4. 2 into 4 goes 2 times and we don't get a remainder. Odd numbers are any number that are not even. So if we divide that number by 2, we get a remainder. For example, 3. 2 into 3 goes 1 time, remainder 1. Next category of number is prime number. Now a prime number has only 2 factors, 1 and that number itself. Our first prime number is 2. Then another example of a prime number is 3. When I look at the factors of 2, I get 1 and 2. That's 2 factors only. When I look at the factors of 3, 1 times 3 is 3. 2 factors only, so 3 is a prime number. Next are squared number. If I multiply a number by itself, I get a squared number. For example, 1 times 1 is 1, therefore 1 is a squared number. 2 times 2 is 4, therefore 4 is another squared number. And the list goes on forever and ever. Another type of number is cube number. If I multiply a times a times a, I get a cube. For example, I have 1 times 1 times 1, that's 1. So 1 is a cube number. If I do 3 times 3 times 3, that's 27. 27 is also a cube number. Quick practice on classification of numbers. Now for each of the numbers, list all the type it belongs to. Pause the video here and try it for yourself. When you're ready, unpause the video and I'll show you the answers. 0 is a whole number. 0 is also an even number. And 0 is also an integer. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder if you got that one. Let's look at another one. 1 is a natural number and a squared number. 2, natural, even, and also a prime number. 4 is a natural number, even number, and a squared number. 9 is a natural number, an odd number, and also a squared number. And finally, 12. 12 is a natural number, even number, and also a composite number. Now let's look at factors and multiples. Now a factor is a number that divides exactly into another number. For example, the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now multiples. Multiples are formed by multiplying a number by another number. For example, the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and it goes on forever. Now, what if I want to find all the multiples of 18? I can ask myself what two numbers multiply to give me 18. So I can do 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6, until I start getting repeated numbers. So the factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. The first 5 multiples of 7. So I can do 7 times 1, which is 7. So the first multiple of 7 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. The second multiple of 7 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21. The third multiple of 7 is 21. 4 times 7 is 28. The fourth multiple of 7 is 28. And 5 times 7 is 35. The fifth multiple of 7 is 35. So the first 5 multiples of 7 are 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. Now it's time for you to do a little practice. Pause the video here and practice these questions. When you're ready, unpause the video and see how well you did. We have here 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, which are factors of 60, which from that set are multiples of 5. For factors of 60, we know that 10 is a factor of 60, 12 is a factor of 60, 15 is a factor of 60, and 20 is a factor of 60. For multiples of 5, which means those that appears on the 5 times table, it would be 10, 15, and 20 based on that set. Now it's time for you to challenge yourself with some exam style questions. A bell ring every 6 minutes, another ring every 8 minutes. When will they ring together next? Lock in your answer, put it down in the chat below. Actually asking you to find the lowest common multiple of 6 and 8. In this case, it would be 24 minutes. Next exam style question. What's the greatest number that divides both 24 and 36? Lock in your answer below. 12. It's asking for the highest common factor of 24 and 36, which is 12. Quick recap. In today's lesson, we looked at place value. What does the value of each digit is? We also looked at different types of number and what do you mean. We also looked at factors and multiples. You now have the number sense foundation. Now on the screen is your homework. You're going to try these questions for me this week and let me know how it goes. First thing, when I come to the next lesson, I'm going to reveal the answers. And I know you're going to get them right because you have just matched it up. We have now completed our first lesson. Our next lesson will be on prime numbers, highest common factor, and lowest common multiple. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Was this easy for you? If you like a free checklist, look in my description. It's the link below.